We've all experienced it. Someone is mean to us for no reason. We did nothing wrong, and yet they find a way to be rude or even cruel. It's hard to understand why people behave like this, especially when we don't know what we did wrong. It's incredibly frustrating and confusing when someone hates you without any explanation or cause. You never know if they're just having a bad day or if there's something deeper going on that you don't understand. Add to that the fact that some people seem to hate everyone, regardless of who they are, and it can make things even more complicated. We explore some of the most common reasons why people might hate you for no reason. By understanding these causes, you can start to work on fixing the problem. 5 reasons why people hate you for no reason. 1. Jealousy. Jealousy is one of the most common reasons people may hate you for no reason. This type of behavior is often rooted in envy, as someone might be envious of your successes or achievements. It can also come from feeling threatened by you or feeling that you have something they want but can't have. Jealousy can make people act out in negative ways, such as by being overly critical or even hostile towards you. Sometimes jealousy comes from a sense that you are better than them or deserve more attention than they do. This can make them resentful and bitter and cause them to lash out at you, even if they don't know why they're doing it. They might also be jealous of any relationships or connections you have that they don't have, leading them to be jealous and hateful towards you. In other cases, people may become jealous if they feel like their accomplishments are being overshadowed by yours. Even if this isn't true, people who feel insecure about themselves can take it personally and start to view everything as a competition between themselves and others. They might also be afraid that their own success will never measure up to yours and end up lashing out in an attempt to bring you down instead of celebrating your success with you. 2. Insecurity. Insecurity is one of the main reasons people might feel the need to hate someone else. People who are insecure may have a difficult time accepting compliments, as they may think that it reflects more on the other person than on themselves. This can lead them to become jealous and resentful of those that get praised or looked up to. In some cases, insecurity can even manifest itself as anger, as people with low self-esteem may not feel worthy of happiness or success and want to take it out on anyone who has it. Insecurity can also make people think that their own worth is determined by how others perceive them, leading them to do whatever they can to try and gain acceptance from others. This often results in trying to bring down anyone that appears better than them in order to make themselves feel better or more important. Additionally, these feelings of insecurity can be compounded by a fear of rejection if they open up too much or show vulnerability, which can lead them to be hostile towards those perceived as threats. Finally, insecurity can cause someone to pick fights with others in order to prove themselves or show off their superiority. This type of behavior is typically rooted in fear of being seen as weak and leads people to act out aggressively towards those they don't believe are worthy of respect or admiration. Despite this behavior often being perceived as bullying, it's actually an attempt at demonstrating strength and power, something many insecure people desperately seek. 3. Anger. Anger is often a factor when it comes to why people hate someone for no reason. People who are prone to anger may be quick to fly off the handle at the smallest provocation, and this can cause them to lash out at those they view as threatening or annoying. This type of anger is often rooted in unresolved feelings of past trauma, such as experiences of abuse or neglect. When these experiences go unaddressed, they can manifest themselves in angry outbursts, leading people to act hostile towards others without even realizing it. Some people may have difficulty regulating their emotions due to mental health conditions like depression or anxiety. These individuals may find it difficult to handle criticism and may respond with anger instead of other more productive forms of communication. It's important for those dealing with these issues to get help managing their emotions in order to prevent them from lashing out at those around them for no apparent reason. In some cases, anger can also be caused by a feeling of powerlessness or lack of control over one's life. Individuals facing economic hardship or oppressive social circumstances may feel that they have no other way out but to take out their frustrations on those around them. This could be seen as an attempt to regain some sense of power and control, even if it means causing harm to others in the process. Finally, some people may turn their frustration and anger inwardly in an attempt to make sense of difficult situations or feelings they can't understand. This type of behavior can lead individuals to become increasingly hostile towards themselves, as well as anyone else who gets too close. Without proper help and support, these feelings may continue until they reach a boiling point and that person lashes out at anyone they see as a threat, including you, for no apparent reason. 4. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can be a major factor in why people hate someone for no reason. Those with low self-esteem often lack confidence in their abilities and struggle to value themselves as individuals. This can manifest itself in a need to compare themselves favorably to others and look down on those perceived as being below them. This creates a sense of superiority and allows them to feel good about themselves by putting someone else down or devaluing their accomplishments. People with low self-esteem may have difficulty dealing with criticism and may interpret it as an attack on their character rather than constructive feedback. This can lead them to become defensive and lash out against anyone who challenges them, even when the criticism is unfounded. Low self-esteem can also cause individuals to doubt their own opinions and ideas, making it harder for them to express themselves without worrying about what others think. As a result, they may dislike anyone who expresses an opinion that contradicts theirs or makes them feel uncomfortable. In some cases, feelings of low self-worth can even lead people to project negative qualities onto others out of jealousy or envy. For example, if they feel inadequate or undesirable in some way, they may criticize someone who appears more confident or attractive in order to make themselves feel better by comparison or secure some form of validation from other people. Finally, low self-esteem can cause individuals to prioritize the approval of others over their own happiness or well-being. They may try to please everyone around them while disregarding their own needs, leading them towards resentment when they don't receive the same positive attention they are giving out. People with low self-esteem may also put too much stock into how others view them and take any perceived criticisms personally, leading them to develop hostile feelings towards anyone deemed unworthy by those around them. 5. Misunderstandings. Misunderstandings can also be a major factor in why someone would hate another person for no reason. When communication is not clear and direct, individuals may misinterpret the behavior of others and take it personally. This could be due to a lack of effective communication skills or an inability to empathize with the other person. Common misunderstandings that lead to issues of hatred include misreading body language, facial expressions, or tone of voice. People may feel insulted or offended if they perceive something said to them as condescending or dismissive, even when it wasn't intended that way. Additionally, people may take something they've heard out of context and jump to conclusions without considering all the facts. In some cases, misunderstandings can arise because of pre-existing biases or prejudices held by one or both parties involved. Individuals may make assumptions about how someone should act based on their gender, age, race, religion, etc., leading them to react harshly when these expectations are not met. Furthermore, personal experiences can shape our perception of reality and influence how we interpret what is happening around us, sometimes leading us to jump to false conclusions about others' motives and intentions for no good reason. Finally, individuals with underlying mental health conditions such as depression and anxiety may have difficulty processing information correctly due to their symptoms. They may struggle with understanding basic concepts and forming relationships with those around them while still feeling an intense need for social interaction at the same time. Without proper help and support, this confusion can lead individuals to become agitated or hostile towards anyone they feel isn't meeting their needs, even if there is no real basis for it. No one deserves to be treated badly, and it can be difficult to handle when someone hates you for seemingly no reason. But by understanding why this behavior arises, recognizing the signs of tension early on, and being proactive in dealing with the situation, you'll be better prepared to handle it effectively. Remember, you are not alone in this, and with a little bit of patience and self-confidence, you can get through it. You have the power to create your own reality, and don't let anyone take that away from you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all next time.